says it's written. I should not tempt the Lord thy God. And let me tell you what is rough. The roughest part is when you feel the heat and the pressure, when you quote scriptures and you still get it. Somebody coughed on that when I said, you feel the heat, you feel the pressure, you quote a scripture, and you still get it. So you know what scripture you quote? Lord, thou art a forgiving God. I know that you will forgive, even though this is premeditated. But I want to thank you in advance for forgiving me. Amen. And for those who didn't quote scripture, we wait till the next day. I ain't quoting nothing day. I don't feel it. I'm not saying a word. I am. Anybody that felt just beat up on? You know you're trying to be good. And just get beat up on. Not of it. Beat up on our own self. Because of the persuasion of the enemy. Always messing up. And then everybody in here ever wonder, when is it going to stop? Amen. Well, I got news for you. You got from now to the day you die. Amen. And your prayer that you prayed today is only as good as today. Amen. You got to always be on your knees and keep praying to God. Because I don't care how good you feel today. I don't care how much spirit you felt today. You still got some issues you got to deal with. And you got to just keep loving. The only thing that keeps us in a right frame of mind, our sight stays in line when we start working more and more on our love for the Lord. Keep coming to church. Just keep coming. All right, let's go on this. It says, again, the devil took him to an exceeding high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. And he showed him the glory of them. And he said unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then Jesus said unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. He saw the glory of it all and showed him the glory of it all. And quite often, some of us fail because of the glory that we see that the enemy is posing to us. In other words, part of it is at the pulpit level. Sometimes ministers decide to move away from fire and brimstone preaching to the other kind that will give them the glory. And that will let them get that fine house. Let them get that best looking car. Let them get all the things. You can't hard to preach fire and brimstone and living holy and then expect that you can help yourself with all of the niceties of this world. But at the same time, we have some folk who don't want to go to church because they think they got to sell out all the fine stuff they think they have. Well, guess what? I do know. One day you're going to die and leave it here anyway. Amen. That's one. Let's get that one straight. Number two, God never said anything about Christians had to be poor. That's right. I can't find that anywhere in the scripture. He says, I desire that your soul prosper. But the problem that we run into is when we allow the possessions that we have to become our God. In other words, are you willing to let go of what you have because you love the Lord? Or are you so lifted up in the worldly things that you have that you're afraid to give God the praise? Are you afraid to let go and let God just rule in your life because of some possessions that you have? Or maybe the job is what is a golden thing for some of us, and maybe that gets in the way of how we serve God. But the question is, are there so many things going on naturally that hinder us from praising God? And I suggest that it is. Might not be you that are here, but I suggest very strongly that it is. A lot of people have pride in jobs, pride in a lot of other things. And let me just do a side note here with what has me a little upset when it comes to the people today, people of today. We have the situation where the enemy, he's persuading folk, and he's getting people to turn and go a different way, to the point that in my mind, People argue this case about health care, universal health care. You know what the bottom line is? I don't want everybody to be covered. That's what people are saying. They're saying he's just messing with the budget. He's just jacking the budget up when it was already jacked up. Amen. You know, when he got in office. And the problem we have is he's making it a socialist environment. Do you know what a socialist environment is versus a capitalist environment? A capitalist environment is the same situation like in Haiti, where our brothers and our sisters were caught in the rubble, and many of them were homeless. But at the same time, when they dropped the food, listen, when they dropped the food, only the strong could get to where the food was. If you were weak, you were left out because the strong didn't bring the food back to the weak. That's a capitalist environment. A socialist environment is I give some to you, but we're going to have an orderly method for distributing the food, and even the weak will have something to eat. But the strong got hold to the food and began selling it to whoever got the money to buy it. That's a capitalist environment. And so when you look in this natural world of a capitalist environment, it says, let the businesses earn everything they can. Let them make what, and those who can survive, let it be for them. Free market. But without any socialism, anything else. Socialism says, let's look at equality for other people as well. And that's why the leader of this free nation is under attack, because he has a mission that will upset other folk who have made jobs and money their God. And that's why the church ought to be a praying church. The word of God is still true. And we want to be praying that God will have people in place who will not bow down to the enemy, but will stand and love God enough, even though he can't even say, I love God just that much, because he'll be under attack for that too. And it's rough on how you got to live your life in a position like that and can't even declare your faith except somebody accuse you of just trying to throw it down your neck and your throat. So meanwhile, he's got to say, we got to care for other people as well. Yes, yes. I just threw that part in there so you understand. So when the enemy says, if you will bow down and worship me, I'll give you all this stuff. And let me close on this one thing. You can have that without bowing down to the enemy. There's a song that says, whatever God has for me is for me. Whatever God has for me is for me. My name is on it. I don't have to steal today. I don't have to go through hook and crook today. But if I'll serve God, if I give God my time, what God has for me, he has a time set. He will see to it that it is for me. Look, and when I get to the point where it is for me, he also made me ready to receive what he has for me without me getting lifted up. There are blessings for every person in this place. But the point is, am I serving him to the point? See, some of us are not ready to receive the blessing of the Lord, because we haven't been prepared to receive it. Some are striving to get that fine car. But if you don't have a fine mind, you'll take a fine car and turn it into a piece of junk. Some want a better home, but to have a better home, you got to have a better mind. And you got to have a better mind while you're in the home that you're in. Some say, I want more money. Well, in order to have more money, start blowing the money that you do have. Come on now, speak. Some say, I want to always have money. Let me tell you how you'll always have money. Give God what belongs to God. Give your tithe unto the Lord and nobody else, and he'll see to it that you'll never go without from now for the rest of your life. So what do you do when your faith is tested? What do you do when you're in the wilderness? The question is,